Most of the time, we sit here and talk to our dogs way too much and get them overexcited. No, I'm so happy to see you, oh, blah, blah. And then we get mad at them for jumping on us. He's still going to need help. But I don't need to come in all crazy and going crazy. And, oh, I love you, and then fighting him to get down, okay? First thing we need to do is get some sort of collar on him. A way to be able to hold his hand. Boy, I don't need to freak out when he's up here. We're going to correct for that, but we have to be able to touch him here. First, we're going to get him up on the place cot. Anytime we're putting collars on, do it up here on the cot. It becomes a black and white position for him, okay? So get him up on the cot. Place. He's going to forget, so you're going to have to remind him. Okay? If he messed up. He's still supposed to be up there, but I'm busy doing something, so when I'm ready, I'm going to stop and I'm going to direct him back on here, and I'm going to help him. I'm going to put the leash on him, because now I can hold his hand. We have got to use this leash loose, meaning don't hold him like this. It's got to be loose. All right, incorrect position. We gave a little bit of pressure and no pressure. We're not mad. We're not yelling at him. We're not doing anything crazy, going, no, no, quit, stop. Place. Right now, the job of place is place. He messed up. We're going to help him back up there in place. I expect him to mess up. You're going to have to expect him to mess up. Everything he did beforehand at your house, he wants to do now, too. Now we just got to show him, yo, bro, we don't do that. But you have to catch him in the act. You also have to help him, and you're going to have to teach him. Place. He's going to mess up. Place. Place. When he does good, I'll let him know he does good. But I don't need to be like, oh, good boy, and get all loud and crazy, because that's too much on him. It's overloading to him. He likes it, but it overloads him. So just quietness. All right, let's put his collar on. His e-collar. Excellent. Place. That e-collar is our leash without the leash, but it is a tool. There are most of the times, or many of the times, your leash is your better friend. You're going to hold his hand with this. You can help guide him with this. There's also times where this is better. Punishment. How I use the word punishment is how we would use it with our children. When we get home, you're grounded. Your human can understand that. A dog's not going to be able to understand the fact that it did something wrong and an hour later we're going to correct it. It can't put those two and two together. Corrections must happen on time or as close to time as possible. That means you cannot use this to punish. That you come home and your couch is tore up. If he is not actively chewing your couch, you cannot use this. You can't even scold him. He won't understand why. Sure, you could scold him, but he's going to be like going, huh? Building the place. The job of place is nothing but place. That's what we expect. I know as soon as I go to sit down, he's going to want to break from it. Place. So, set him up to learn, and this is where I hold his hand. I will remind him of the task at hand. When he does well, I'm going to pay him. Excellent. After you pay him, remind him to continue doing the job. Place. He can forget easily. So sit around, watch TV and do this. Sit around and read a book and do this. Yeah, you're going to have to stop a few times. And you're going to have to do this over and over until you build a new ritual and routine of what you expect and that he understands it. Excellent. Place. Soon it becomes muscle memory to him. One of the most important words is right here. Free. So he knows when he can get up. All right, we're going to bump, 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 help his feet off of us, and we're over it. I was just using the vibration. For the most part, I'll use the vibe here. If he puts his feet up on me, I'm going to bump him with the vibe, but I'm also going to help him get his feet off of me. All right, I'll take this. Oh, good boy. Directing. Show him without the word. Cool. Free. Pair the word. Again, this job is place. Place. Excellent. Good job, place. Remind him what to do. Pay him from different positions. Don't sit there and stare at him. Place. Set him up to learn. You know, no matter what happens in our house, we need him to do a job. Excellent. This payment's going to get less and less. We're just wanting him to understand. And we can understand that there's different stimuluses that are going to trigger his spectrum. Place. When he does good, you can let him know he did good. Okay. Place. No matter what happens, I want him to do a job. In my house, gonna put him on a leash. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna watch TV, I'm gonna read a book, I'm gonna hold his hand. He's gonna mess up if I can remind him, but place. If I can remind him before he does, I'm going to. I'm gonna let him know when he does well. That's my dog. Cool, bro. Place. Free. Good boy. Build your place. It's gonna be beneficial. Next, in your home, garage, whatever, you need to build a spot for him where he can't get into trouble. Because if you cannot see him, you cannot correct him. Tractor Supply, Farm and Fleet, Menards sells 5x5 metal, 6-foot tall indoor outdoor kennels place. Put one outside the garage and inside the garage. Connect it. Give him a doggy door, whatever. You have to have a concrete pad on the outside so he doesn't dig his way out. And you may have to put a top on it just in case. But give him a spot when you're busy where he can be. Put a couple dog bones out there for him, a couple things for him to chew on, a place for him to be and be safe and not chew up your furniture. Because if you cannot catch him in the act, you can do nothing about it. This is a language between you two. I'm able to put on a foundation, and now I need to be able to teach you. You're going to have to put this time and effort in to building the value of his name, building the value of your direction. Come. Excellent. Place. Very good. Letting him know when he does good. Less words. Quit yelling and wasting time and air and being Charlie Brown's teacher. Want. Be clean and clear with him. Be black and white with him. He can't understand a gray area. He needs you to explain, hey, exactly what is it you need me to do? The job of COME is going to be to the front of you and sit. It is black and white. You have got to make that word clear. When you say the word come, it needs to be right here. If you want to use a different word for like, come on, buddy, let's go, then use that. But make the word come mean this. Excellent. Attaboy. Doorway rules. This is my door. This is my space. And dogs are all right here. They're going to run and rush that space. And then they're going to just run right out of a door. We have got to get him to back away from it. But we need to show him that's what we want. So let's direct him back. I'm going to use food to help him. That's right, bro. I got this. There's more value in me directing than you and me fighting. So we're going to help him get back over into a spot back there. The job of sit is nothing but sit. Back up. I want him back where he was. Sit. Doors are going to open. Doors are going to close. Excellent. When he does right, and let him know it. Sit. Sit. Very nice. Good job. Sit. If he's looking out that door, we're not letting him go. He's looking at me, though. Free. Now we can go. We give him that word. Set him up with an open door, a closed door. Set him up where he learns he doesn't just run through this space. Unless he says, yo, can I go? Sit. He's going to mess up. But when he doesn't, let him know he did right. That's my dog. Excellent. Sit. Remind him. He's got a short attention span. He's going to see squirrel. Free. Attaboy.